Good afternoon. Sorry for the glitch. My name is Wildan, and I'm working in UNICEF implementing WASH program in South Sulawesi province in Indonesia. First of all, I would like to underline the nature of my paper. This is not merely a research paper, but instead more of field notes in which we share innovation in our programming and we detailing our experience implementing those innovation in the field. By innovation, what I meant is in more general term that we try to generate better result in our effort to improve how the government can accelerate their target in sanitation. So fecal sludge management, as we know, is an integral part of a change system. It ensures sanitation can be managed safely and sustainably. It should answer the question, after open defecation, so what? In Indonesia, off-site sanitation is an option mostly used by the people. So a well-managed citywide domestic wastewater treatment plant, or EPLT in Indonesian, with its supporting operation in place are essential. To put in context, South Sulawesi province is one of the second position on the second position on sanitation coverage in Indonesia. But for safely managed sanitation, it's a different story. From 24 districts that we are having in province, only 7 districts already have a functional domestic wastewater treatment plant, with some gaps in the institutional management capacity, budgeting, or operational and maintenance. So our aim for the intervention is to close the gaps through horizontal learning approach. We had identified that a low capacity of human resource is common with EPLT operators across the regions, and that capacity improvement from the human resources is more effective through peer learning with fellow experienced operator. So we initiated a program that facilitates a district to learn from more experienced mentor district in intense and focused learning program. This program was initially developed by Indonesia Settlement Wastewater Treatment Association, or Forkalim, and supported by various development partners, including us, UNICEF. And this program is exercising a mentor-mentee schematic in defined and accurate time frame. The specific objective of this program is to accelerate the dissemination of knowledge and technology on domestic wastewater treatment. This round of implementation of the program is the first time ever to be implemented and is expected to be replicated at scale as a model to accelerate the progress in safe sanitation in Indonesia as mandated in SDGs 6, target 6. Yeah. So based on identification and diagnostics, which were conducted jointly in 2019, 3 districts were selected in South Sulawesi province, which are Palopo City, Parepare City, and Pindrang district. Those 3 mentees were paired with Gresik and Sidoarjo district in East Java as the mentor based on similarity on the learning topics. Specific topics were agreed upon based on diagnostic result, and Palopo focused more on institutional improvement, while Parepare and Pindrang on operational and maintenance. 3 or 4 rounds of learning visit were planned to mentor district and mentee district respectively, so it's reciprocal, with follow-up action plans to be developed in between in the course of 6 until 8 months. Assistances and supports were provided to the mentees to ensure such substantial improvement in short and midterms. So each district produced their own action plan that they need to follow up. A series of assistances, consultation, coaching are made directly and later on virtually. Some action plans were proved to be more difficult than the others as they need some budget adjustment, institutional adjustment, additional manpower, or consultation with other offices within the districts, up to the decision maker, the highest decision maker like mayor sometimes. But we set up at least the short-term changes should be made within 6 until 8 months for the quick win, while we laid foundation for some midterm changes until 2021. Up until September 2020, the program has resulted to significant improvement in the fecal sludge management in the 3 mentee districts. So like in Parepare and Pindrang district, that focused on operation and maintenance. Low-hanging fruits on technical improvement works have been finished in the treatment plan in the course of 6 months of the implementation. Non-technical improvement was also made, like developing SOP for the operation and maintenance. Another key result to be followed up for meet target is institutional multi-stakeholders agreement and senior level approval in the districts. Like Palupo, we focus on the institutional improvement. The standalone domestic wastewater treatment operator body has been formed under the District Public Work Office and has been officiated by a mayor decree. This is a major change that will affect the planning and budgeting capacity in long term and will lead to improvement in manpower, operation and maintenance, and services in longer term. So it is expected that the improvement of knowledge and capacity of the mentees make them ready to mentor other districts, at least within the province. The province can play its role as knowledge broker within its district and organize the similar horizontal learning. So support from the province level is essential to ensure that the learning process are accountable, institutional support can be provided, and future follow-up and application can be facilitated. Initial costs budgeted for this program that involves multiple visits between 6 districts in 2 provinces was up to $40,000. But due to COVID-19 pandemic, the usable cost was only less than 40% from the initial budget, with most of follow-ups meetings and consultation were conducted virtually via Zoom meetings. This is not good news for our disbursement, actually, as we had to refund a significant amount of fund, but programmatically, this is a good thing. It's quite blessing in disguise that we test case this program in the year of COVID-19, so we can test case various possible approaches to be implemented. So from this implementation, we can generate several learnings. First, in the process of mentoring, the 3 respective districts were able to identify the root challenges on the wastewater treatment management. The challenges were interconnected and in many cases involved multi-aspects. In the end, the 3 districts had to incorporate aspects outside their initial focus topic to be able to make a significant improvement. So it became one of the key evaluation of the program that the significant improvement should be addressed in comprehensive manner, upstream and downstream. The second, from our side as UNICEF, although we didn't really plan it this way, but as one topic touched many aspects, we kind of like implementing a full-scale programming, the usual stuff that UNICEF was always been doing in the past. You name it, high-level advocacy, institutional improvement, technical assistance, capacity improvement in comprehensive manner, but with more tangible output in quite short time and tangible time frame as well. The next is that the level of success to create changes in one mentee district are different from one another. So one significant key is the level of multi-sectoral collaboration within the district, or some support from upper level like province level or even national level. So we have what we call Water and Sanitation Working Group, or in Indonesian is Pokja MPL, that has served as an effective coordination platform with various results. The next is that beside the collaborative effort, strong support from senior decision maker in the district, like mayor, region, local parliament, are also essential, as some fundamental improvement needs budgeting consideration in upcoming annual government plan that needs political process in the parliament. And lastly, as mentioned earlier, COVID-19 posed challenges and opportunities to the replicability of this program. The exploration of different ways of implementation approaches cuts the cost drastically and forced all the involving parties to adapt while ensuring the process was still as effective as intended. Okay, the next slide, the last slide on documentation. Since the beginning, knowledge management is an integral part of this program. So the documentation of the process and learning from this program have been compiled and developed into several writing products. So this very presentation in this very symposium is actually part of that ongoing process. We are working on a peer-reviewed paper as well as part of our scientific accountability of our implementation. And also, in other side, we also prepared a more popular piece for a wider audience. As again, this is part of bigger process of advocacy to be able to generate change in sanitation advancement in Indonesia. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Back to you, Ikimi.